Hi there, everybody. It's Rod and Chris coming at you with the college football selection between the Kentucky Wildcats and Ole Miss here on Saturday, September 28th, 2024. Just before we get to that college football selection, I want to say, hey, if you're new to Tony's Picks, welcome aboard. Glad to have you. Make sure you subscribe and also hit that thumbs up button if you like what you see in these videos. And hey, if you're looking for our top play of the day, hey, head on over to the link in the description. That'll get you right on over to Tony's Picks, and you can find my best bet of the day. You can find Chris's best bet of the day over there at Tony's Picks. You'll find the link. It's in the description for both our pages in the description. All right, let's get into this action between the Kentucky Wildcats and the Ole Miss. And you look at this game, the line opened lower. It's sitting at minus 17.5 right now for Ole Miss. The total is sitting at 53.5. What do you think in this contest, Chris?
Well, we look at it. Ole Miss is coming into this at 4-0. They won their last 4 games here, but really the opposition that they've had hasn't been the same as Kentucky, who was 2-2, but they've had a lot tougher competition coming into this. But I do think with Ole Miss being number 1 in offense and everything in college football right now, I do think they're going to be a hard component for Kentucky to take on. Now Kentucky's defense is pretty rough. You know, we're pretty tough for Ole Miss, I think. But I mean, Ole Miss right now has 1,691 passing yards. I mean, their third down completions are 55%. They're averaging about 55 points a game, but like I said, that was up against the competition they've had, which was not very much. Where Kentucky's taken on South Carolina and Georgia, actually, and almost beat Georgia. But I still think with the way this Ole Miss offense is, if they get out in front early, start scoring points and stuff, it's going to be hard for Kentucky to keep up with. I think this is probably the toughest offense that Kentucky's seen. I do think this is probably the toughest defense that Ole Miss has seen. But I still think you get Jackson Dart out there and they start scoring early. It's going to run it up. So I'm going to go lay the big number with Ole Miss here, 17.5. I think they get it done at home and get the win.
And for me in this one, I'm leaning to Ole Miss to run it up, but I like the under here in this play. I know that Ole Miss has definitely been rolling right along offensively, but as you stated, against some weaker competition, you look at Georgia Southern, they racked it up 52 on them, and definitely not a great defense there. Georgia Southern, kind of like the Matador defense there. But this Kentucky defense, they can do enough defensively, holding teams to about 4.7 yards per play. Yeah. I know Kentucky, Ole Miss is at 8.9 yards a play, but I think that's a little bit overinflated. I like a lower score here. I think both teams try to run the ball. I know that Kentucky's definitely going to try to run the ball, keep the ball out of Ole Miss's hands. I like the under 53.5 in this one. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Appreciate each and every one of you that tunes into these videos. Also, quick note, looking for our best bet? Hit the link. It's in the description. Have yourself a wonderful Saturday, everybody. Have a good one. Till we meet you again on the next one.